Hi, so I don't know who's gonna watch this yet. It might just be me, it might be my future children, it might be the internet, but I wanted to document my journey through my senior year and how different it's gonna be. Not only am I gonna be a senior, but right now we're going through the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, and I was just diagnosed with RA. Now, I've been struggling with pain for about 6 years now. It didn't get really bad until like 4 years ago, and then it got extremely bad this past year before I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed on August 3rd, 2020. That was 2 days ago. But it just feels so good to have a diagnosis after everybody telling me it was nothing, including general practice doctors and hospital doctors. Like, everybody told me it was nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't see anything that's wrong with you. You're only so young. Like, well, I'm 18. I know I was diagnosed. I'm almost 19 now. But if I had it for 6 years, like, I was 13 when it first started happening. That's young. I mean, I know they have junior rheumatoid arthritis, but it's just so mind-boggling that it took this long when literally anybody can get it. Like, people get it at birth, and they couldn't diagnose it for this long. But I'm happy I actually got to see a specialist, and he could diagnose it in like 30 seconds flat. It was so cool. But I'm just happy to get a diagnosis, even though this is a lifelong condition that's gonna shape the rest of my life. At least I know what's going on. And if anybody asks, hey, why do you look broken? I can be like, oh, I actually have this problem with me. It's just not me being a drama queen. Like, because that was also a problem. People thought I was faking, including like my teachers, and that was a really weird, awkward conversation to have, because they were like, do you really need that? I'm like, yes, I do, because I'm in so much pain. And I'd get so snappy, and they'd be like, okay, because they're not technically supposed to ask about medical stuff, but you know, those teachers want to go. I'm a square up verbally. Like, I'm not about to take shit from anybody about my body and what I need. But basically, with this pain, I've been using braces and ice packs and sometimes crutches, and sometimes I would need people to carry me to class because I couldn't walk on my ankle or whatever. So, with all that being said, even though we're trying to manage my pain and inflammation to my joints this year, since I am now going to the doctor, I'm getting a cane. And that's kind of really scary to me, because I'm still gonna be in high school and I'm gonna be walking around in a cane. Like, it's not too common you see an 18-year-old with a cane, and I just know I'm gonna have to explain it quite a bit, and that's kind of scary. But on top of that, there's COVID, and I have to wear a face mask every day, and we have to be very hygienic, and we can't touch each other at all, and we have to stay 6 feet apart at all times and clean everything, basically. Which, like, I think we should have been cleaning everything to begin with, because school is disgusting, but that's besides the point. It's gonna be a really different experience, and kind of worried about having to walk with a cane, and because it is strenuous, not being able to breathe because I have a face mask on. So this school year should be really interesting. I have the choice to do online school because of COVID-19, and I decided not to because I didn't want to miss any of my senior days at the high school. But now I'm rethinking that choice, since I was diagnosed with RA, and RA is a autoimmune disease. So even though it starts with the joints and it deteriorates the joints, it also can happen in the lungs and all the organs. So it puts me at higher risk for COVID, which is scary as hell. But I figure we're gonna get canceled pretty soon anyway. I want to be able to at least practice using my cane before I use it in public that's not school. So I'm going, and something about me right now. I've been with my boyfriend for a year and 7 months, just about. Yeah, that seems right. That's totally wrong. A year and like 7 weeks, my bad. But I think I really love him. He's the first one I really, really felt like I loved. Like I thought I loved before and then it was him. So it'd be interesting to see if I actually end up with him, and if I do, that's fucking great. But if I don't, well, that kind of sucks, but hopefully I'm happy. But yeah, this is basically a video for my future self, so that's basically where I am right now. I'm not usually this awkward, but yeah.